Cheating in professional golf, you say? Well, it's not as rare as you might think. Even the pros, who we expect to uphold the highest standards, have been known to break the rules from time to time. Let's take a closer look at some memorable incidents of cheating in the world of golf. Our tale begins with the iconic Vijay Singh. Before he rose to prominence on the PGA Tour, Singh found himself in a precarious situation during the 1985 Indian Asian Open. At just 22 years old, Singh was battling to make the cut. After a lackluster round, Singh was one stroke shy of the cut line. However, this is where the unexpected occurred, or should we say, the attempted magic trick. When Singh submitted his scorecard, something appeared off. It was as though the officials were front row spectators at a magic show, familiar with the trick being performed. Singh had miraculously reduced his score by a stroke, seemingly out of thin air. The bewildered officials couldn't trust their eyes. It was a scorecard maneuver that would impress Houdini. As expected, Singh's sleight of hand didn't escape notice. He was found guilty of score manipulation, leading to his disqualification from the Indonesian Open. It's crucial to mention that Singh has consistently denied allegations of cheating, referring to the incident as a misunderstanding. In 1983, a feud erupted between golf legends Gary Player and Tom Watson during the inaugural Skins game. The event featured icons Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer, with a groundbreaking $360,000 purse. Trouble began when Watson accused Player of violating a fundamental golf rule at the 16th hole, leading to a heated on-course dispute. Watson later confirmed his allegations in a public statement, lamenting the public fallout. The core of the issue revolved around Rule 9, which mandates playing the ball as it lies, considered a cardinal sin to violate. Player, on the other hand, cited Rule 15.1, which permits the removal of loose impediments without penalty. The feud escalated when Watson only pocketed $10,000 from the prize pot, while Player walked away with a hefty $170,000, leaving a bitter taste in Watson's mouth. In a surprising turn of events during a round of golf, Cella Cho found herself at the center of a baffling controversy. After pushing her putt a foot past the hole's range, Choi moved to the other side and placed her ball marker. What followed can be likened to a magician's sleight of hand as she picked up her ball, adjusted the marker's alignment, and returned it to the green. What made it even more bewildering was her subtle shift of the ball an inch to the opposite side of the marker, violating the rules and incurring a two-stroke penalty. Instead of accepting the punishment, Choi opted to withdraw from the competition, raising eyebrows across the golfing world. Switching gears to the infamous Phil Mickelson, known for his recent controversies. At the 2018 US Open, Mickelson did something relatable to many amateur golfers. He struck his ball while it was still in motion on the par 4 13th hole at Shinnecock Hills. He had missed a straightforward 7-footer, and the ball kept rolling. Mickelson took matters into his own hands, swatting the moving ball back toward the hole, causing confusion and debates. Many thought he should be disqualified, but he received a two-stroke penalty instead. Adding fuel to the fire, Mickelson openly admitted to understanding his actions, leaving fellow players and golf enthusiasts bewildered and enraged. Patrick Reed has had his fair share of rule-related controversies in the golfing world. In the Bahamas in 2018, Reed received a two-stroke penalty for altering his line in a bunker. Brooks Koepka, his Ryder Cup teammate, accused him of creating sandcastles in the bunker to improve his line, leading to a penalization. Reed's rule-related issues persisted when he was caught clipping sand with his club while practicing a swing at the Hero World Challenge, further raising questions about his adherence to golf rules. Rahm had the golfing world on its toes with his spectacular triumph at the Memorial. It all came down to one crucial moment, the par 3 16th hole, where Rahm sealed the victory with an incredible pitch-in for birdie. But hang on, right after this moment of glory, something strange happened. As Rahm played his final two holes, footage emerged showing his golf ball moving in the deep rough at Muirfield Village. Rahm was informed that he needed to take a look at the footage. You see, this was no ordinary movement of the ball. It happened just before he made that pivotal shot. Amidst the brief celebrations, Rahm's incredible birdie turned into a rather unusual bogey. He was slapped with a penalty, and his winning margin was reduced from 5 to 3 shots. Arnold Palmer, a name synonymous with golfing greatness, ruled the sport from the late 1950s to the 1980s. But even a luminary like Palmer found himself entangled in a scandal. The year was 1958, and the stage was the Masters, one of golf's most prestigious tournaments. In golfing lore, it's the par 3 of the Amen Corner at Augusta National that holds its mystique. And it was here that Palmer's tale of controversy unfolds. Palmer hit his tee shot to the back of the green, but as the ball settled in the mud between the fringe and the back bunker, he claimed it was embedded. Due to the nature of the lie, Palmer believed he was entitled to a drop without any penalty. But the game of golf is filled with its own peculiarities and rules, and at that moment, Arthur Lacey, the official, had other plans. Lacey demanded that Palmer should play the ball as it lay, insisting it was only half plugged. It's worth mentioning that the game was being played with wet weather rules, but here was Palmer voicing his objections about playing the shot as it was. In the end, Palmer was forced to play the ball, and to his dismay, he couldn't move it. He was handed a double bogey. Palmer wasn't exactly doing the happy dance at this point. He decided to go back to the spot, and with a sense of resolve, he dropped another ball over his shoulder. With his second drop, Arnold played the ball and miraculously got it up and down in 3 strokes. But here's where it gets interesting. He turned to his playing partner, Ken Venturi, and nonchalantly declared that he'd let the judges sort it out. Remember, Arnold Palmer was already a legend and beloved by the golfing world. It's been said that the judges ruled in his favor, thanks to his iconic status. Arnold Palmer emerged victorious, winning the tournament at 4 under, edging out Ken Venturi, who finished 2 under. However, the decision to award Palmer the win has been a subject of controversy and debate, with many suggesting that his legendary status may have swayed the judges in his favor. In 1999, Tiger Woods, the golfing world's shining star, faced a unique predicament at the Phoenix Open. His tee shot landed behind a massive boulder on the 13th hole, a situation that had everyone puzzled. Seeking to determine if the boulder obstructed his shot significantly, Woods invoked a rule allowing spectators, caddies, and others to assist in removing obstructions. Strategically, he rallied his sizable gallery and his caddy, Mike Cowan, to relocate the boulder, clearing the path to the green for a potential birdie. While this maneuver adhered to golf's Rule 23, it sparked a heated debate. Some lauded Woods' clever strategy, while others questioned its fairness, suggesting he enjoyed an advantage ordinary players wouldn't. The golfing world found itself divided, torn between praising his strategic acumen and questioning the game's integrity. Lexi Thompson, a powerhouse in women's golf, found herself at the center of a scandal that would leave you questioning whether it was intentional cheating or a mere oversight. Now imagine this. An eagle-eyed fan, part of golf's ever-watchful community, observed something amiss. Lexi Thompson replaced her ball in an improper area before taking her shot. But instead of just sighing and shaking his head, this particular fan decided to take matters into his own hands. Why? Well, he must have despised cheating, or perhaps he just wasn't Lexi Thompson's biggest fan. And what did our vigilant fan do? He reached out, not to praise, but to rat on Lexi. Yes, you heard that right. An email from this golf aficionado forever altered the course of Lexi Thompson's career. The tape was examined, and the verdict was in. Lexi received a 4-stroke penalty on the last day of the LPGA's ANA Inspiration Tournament. Ouch! To make matters more nail-biting, Lexi was only 2 strokes ahead before the penalty. But as golf fans, you know the game can be decided by mere inches. The penalty hit hard, and the world watched as Lexi went from a 2-stroke lead to 2 strokes behind. Her hopes of winning the season's first major dwindled into the abyss, just a hair's breadth away. And here's the kicker. Lexi Thompson wasn't even aware of her transgression until the next day, when the officials received the message from this eagle-eyed fan.